Good morning. Just a roundup of my weekly thoughts and rants. I'm not a professional. I don't do this for a living. It's just my thoughts, just of an ordinary, or I think an ordinary British guy. Looking back on the week, Black Lives Matter. That is a lie. Not that Black Lives don't matter. Black Lives do matter. The organisation is a lie. It's built on lies. If you want to check it out, check out the Odds Twins on YouTube. They sum it up brilliantly. You're more likely to be shot in America if you're white than if you're black. You're more likely to die in police custody if you're white than if you're black. And the statistics are the same in England. You're more likely to die in police custody if you're white than if you're black. They've been very, very clever. You can't disagree with the name Black Lives Matter. If you do, you're racist. What I disagree with is the organisation. It's far left, Marxist organisation, whose intention is simply to cause riots, loot, disorganisation. They can't win by an election. Now, they're trying to remove all history. Look at history. Look at Hitler. Look how Hitler got into power. Set race against race. Eroded all the liberties and freedoms. Now, all German people weren't Nazis. The majority were ordinary, normal people. But they let a few bad apples get to power, and look what devastation that caused. Wake up, people. Don't let that happen to us again today in our day and age. It's wrong. I've been doing research. I have black children. I have black grandchildren. So to me, every life is important. 9 of the most people dearest to me are black. So I'm not a racist. But if you look at the Hodge twins, they sum it up brilliant. Look at Terence K. Williams. This is just showing you what is happening, and we are mirroring that now. David J. Harris Jr. Tammy Wren, Thin Blue Line. Now the one person that I admire was Martin Luther King. He did his protests, peaceful protests. He got more results and more freedoms for black people and more respect than ever this Black Lives Matter organisation ever will. That's the rant over on that. Slavery. Slavery is abhorrent. It should never have existed. But it did. Now, again, the Black Lives Matter are targeting white slave traders. Yeah? But human beings are funny people, because some people worship a person that was a slave trader, and in their view, what he did good far outseeded the bad that he did by slave trading. It's not an excuse. Slave trading is never acceptable, and it still goes on today. I mean, all you've got to look is that black woman that's been arrested for bringing slaves into the UK. You know, it's an abhorrent. It ought to be, anybody doing slave trading, to me, should be life in prison. End of story. I'm just so, we're in a mad world. You've got right, far left, far right, but I think the majority of British people are just average, middle of the road people that are not really bothered about politics. This should be a wake-up call. We should now be looking at this, because we can prevent going back into anarchy and having all being slaves to this force behind that is driving this. The money behind all Black Lives Matter in America is political. the money's not going to the black people. It's not going to the black ghettos. It's going to Democrats that want to be the next president. Don't believe me? Look out the Odds twins. They've got it there in black and white. They've got it in proof. So please, don't be duped. I cannot believe that in 2020 we are letting racial people get us divided. Not just white against black, but black against black. White against white. Over a made-up thing. Yes, Chauvin was a murderer. He should never have killed Floyd. That was murder. Inexcusable. Again, in one of the videos I've been watching, 2 black police officers shoot a white man and his 6-year-old son. Not in the paper, because it doesn't suit the narrative to get us all wound up, to divide and conquer. As I say, I'm not... No, I mean, to you might just laugh at this video and think it's just a thing. It's just an old man getting rid of a rant and trying to look out for my children and my grandchildren, who I love. Please wake up. And you've got then the Mayor of London saying, oh, call off Black Lives Matter. The far right are coming. So to protect our monuments and our cenotaphs and our things for the brave soldiers that gave up their lives so we could have this freedom, it is far right to protect it. Now, it is a crazy, crazy world. Wake up. Let's all try and live in harmony and peace. As one, we all have red blood. We're all breathe. We've all got lungs. We're all God's creations. Please think of that. We are human beings. There is one race, the race of the human being. And that's my thing for the week. I think I've got it off my chest. Please wake up. Don't follow like sheep. Do your research. Check out. And don't let us be used as puppets by the puppet masters that suits them to have us all falling out and fighting for their advantage. And that would be a big disadvantage to every single person living, apart from the players that are pulling the strings that want this to happen. Don't be hoodwinked. Don't be fooled. God bless you all. Stay safe. Stay strong. Stay happy.